Chief Minister Conrad Sangma, in his inaugural address, informed the gathering that over 2 lakh women have joined in the conference online from all the 46 blocks of the state, which he stated shows the commitment of the state's women to the cause. He also informed that the government intends to make the conference an annual affair. He said that deliberations on common challenges at such platforms can help the government find solutions to problems faced by women of the state. The Chief Minister also expressed his happiness over the fact that the state has 2,400 women who are secretaries of village employment councils across the state.
At the same time, what is very important in this entire conference is to also discuss very openly. I was very happy when our chairperson started engaging and being, very outright. She's known to be a very, very vocal socialist person who is very aggressive when it comes to issues of women, and the right person, I should say, to lead the Women's Commission. And she's very passionate. You could make out from how she was speaking. And therefore, it's important to speak out these issues. And this is the forum. So therefore, there is nothing wrong that you will say by bringing out very important issues. If you don't discuss it here, then where do we discuss it? If you don't find solutions to this here, then where else will we find? And I'm not saying that we will change everything in one day or 1 year. It doesn't happen like that. It's a process, and we keep improving things along the way. But what is important is that we must all come together to be able to get the right mindset and move forward. We should also realize that there are multiple arenas that we have to look at. So it doesn't, as I said, that, there are problems, but just by harping on the problems, we won't find the solutions. I want the minds in this room to give us those solutions. Yes, problems are there, and I also know those problems. And let me be very, very direct with you when I say this, that I am looking for solutions. I want you to give me innovative solutions that we can do, things that we can move forward. I'm not saying that we can implement all of them, but because there are financial constraints we will face. But there will be solutions that will come out which will be able to make things happen and really change the lives of some of our citizens of our state, especially the women in our state. And I really look forward to those positive suggestions coming up. And as I said, let it not end on this one day. Let this whole year be a process till we, again, there's a conference again next year. But till that, this 1 year, I would want the Women's Commission, I would want the different self-help groups to share the experiences, reach out to the other groups, reach out to women who are facing challenges, come up with solutions, tell the government that these policies need to be changed. That's how a team works. I'm also very happy to see that now 2,400 women are secretaries of VECs. Again, just what Mr. Sampath had mentioned, that one doesn't realize the impact of the decision that was made in that cabinet meeting. I mean, we know what it means. It means that 50% of the seats will be reserved for women. But the actual impact of what happens because of that decision at the grassroots, where the women will have a say in what kind of money, and I'm talking about 1,500 crores of annual budget in MGNREGA. So 50% of that means 750 crores is going to be decided by women VEC secretaries on what project should be implemented at the grassroots level. So you can imagine the kind of power that was given by that one simple but a groundbreaking decision, the first of its kind in the country. And today we are seeing results of these decisions.
Union Minister for Women and Child Development, Government of India, Smriti Irani, relayed a message during the inaugural session. She lauded the dedicated efforts of the state government for the empowerment and emancipation of women in the state and said that it is important for all facets of administration to bring to the core of their services the needs of women and children.
As you all know, the Honorable Prime Minister's flagship program, Ocean, is of great significance not only to the nation at large, but particularly the state of Meghalaya. Through the Prime Minister's leadership, we have enabled 40 crore activities, a partnership between civil society, society at large, and governments both at the centre and the state. What brings particular attention in this program is to the fact of malnourishment. I am today extending my gratitude to the government of Meghalaya for their dedicated efforts to eradicate from our society. As you all know, the Honorable Prime Minister's flagship program, the Vandana Yojana, has today enabled cash transfers to the tune of 10,000 crores to over 2 crores 70 lakh pregnant women in our country. This is to assist them and their medical needs through pregnancy and also encourage institutional delivery. The Prime Minister has ensured that our political discourse moves from female development to women-led development of our country. And that is why it is particularly important that all facets of administration bring to the core of their service the needs of women and children. As you all know, that recently the government has amended the Juvenile Justice Act to ensure that we enhance our governance capacities to help secure and provide support to children, especially who are vulnerable. I am grateful to the state government of Meghalaya, which has taken into cognizance not only the amendments to the acts and the rules that follow, but also the directions given by the Government of India on the 13th of January 2021, which brings to the core of administration the nutrition administration and ambition of the Government of India. That the state government of Meghalaya is particularly dedicated to the cause of women and children is known across the world. I am looking forward to many such accomplishments by the state governments, which become best practices for many state governments and also the Government of India to emulate. Ladies and gentlemen, as you congregate today, you are the best of minds in the state, which will bring forth new ideas, which will bring forth new solutions. I wish you well for this conference, and I look forward to the output of this conference, so that I may lead and be enabled and enlightened. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
Social Welfare Minister Kerman Shila said that the government of Meghalaya is committed to abolish every thought, practice, or attempt to undermine women and their capabilities and will tirelessly work against discrimination.
The government of Meghalaya is sincere and committed to abolish every thought, every practice, every attempt to undermine this liberation and emancipation of a woman, breaking the bias, destroying myth and misconception about women and their capabilities remains our forte. We shall work tirelessly against discrimination and injustice against any sex or race. No citizens shall be discriminated on things beyond their control like gender, position, religion, or race. We shall work together to ensure every mother, daughter, sister, girl's child is safe and motivated. Our success as a government, as a civilization, will depend hugely on how we treat women of this great nation, breaking conventional barriers and letting them soar to heights of success and opportunity.
The inaugural function was also attended by Chief Secretary R.V. Suchiang, Principal Secretary Social Welfare Department Sampat Kumar, and Chairperson Meghalaya State Women's Commission Phidalia Toy. At the event, the Chief Minister also launched the Early Childhood Development Mission. He also announced the launch of the revamped 181 helpline. Post the inaugural session, discussions were held on the gender gap in decision-making in Meghalaya and ways to promote women's leadership, and on the topic Women's Right and Voice, Women's Health and Safety, analysis of the present scenario and the way forward by eminent journalists, professors, academicians, activists, doctors, and law enforcers.